Educator who uses poetry for social justice. He has written a book. He would use first names, and now it's Mr. and Mrs. everything.
Well, it's because of the respect I have for the seat. People should know. Mr. Lefevre.
MJ. Now Michael Garcia. Line to right, and right at.
I want to give him a skate inning, but he's going to skate through this one here without expending many pitches.
No balls, 2 strikes on Isbell. He was part of the 5-run 8th inning, putting down a Vinny's 3-run hit. Rolled up the middle and into center field. The splitter. Jonathan India takes a breaking ball high. We saw the effects of the wind. Right. Snap throw to first. Isbell was leaning on a pitch that was down. Back into the crowd. 2 balls, 1. Good pitch. Good framing effort by Sanchez, but a no call, and it's all of the catchers are doing it. So they're,
hey, look, don't try to show me up back here. I know where the balls and strikes.
Single on an 0-2 pitch and a walk, giving Bobby a chance to drive in a run or 2. Sanchez blocks it, but it rolls away, and now a single could drive in the 3rd. Grounded to first, and Mountcastle will take it. And in that inning, Ryan Mountcastle led off with a base hit to right, and that makes him 9 out of 12.
Even with that wind blowing in like this, and, you know, and this game could easily be tied. Bobby Witt Jr. went to the opposite. They'll have to get him another inning.
Right on the corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Change up down, and Waka's 3rd strikeout, his 2nd with the change.
I'll tell you how good it is.
Pulled off a cutter. Center field, and he has power, and Isbell lost it, and it's going to bounce near the wall. 0 for 1. Line caught by Junior. And a double play.
Talking to Mitch Meyer about that, and he runs so much of the minor leagues, and he said that this was really a move that he could play infield, he can play outfield, and wasn't going to get much of a chance in the minor leagues, or was not getting that with Baltimore. So helps them with that depth, and they really.
Stones here, I remember when he had just been called up, and his dad was in the crowd. He got his first big league RBI here. And that's just a small sample size. It always seemed like he was having his 0-2 on Salvi. Minnesota took him at a total of 21 seasons in the big leagues. Salvi's down on
Runners in to lefties.
Michael Massey. Sugano set down the first 8. And with 2 outs and nobody on in the 3rd inning, the Royals got a single for. Massey takes high, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Veteran the zone and then come back with splits. Just like that.
Fair ball. And Mountcastle gets it to Sugano, and the Royals go down in order in the bottom of the 4th. Ball. And now a ground ball past 3rd. Junior's long throw is in time.
Wow.
The chance to see him to really wind up and let it go.
Right, he's so quick with that little flip, and there's been his pop. Okay, let's watch it again, folks. When he has time to load up that with his feet, see how he loads, and he's going to tap his glove to get those feet in timing. Man, coming right over the top like that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Only one other shortstop that I played against that I know of at all that had a little arm. Tony Fernandez. He was a shortstop for the Toronto Blue Jays.
And was about as Holiday flied out to left field in the 2nd inning.
Similar to what Garcia's doing. See how he just gets up on his toe like that. That keeps his hands back and eliminates the movement.
And he can run. And Holiday will end up 0-1. He is led off. Down and in. One and 2. On the corner for a strike. The backdoor cutter. And Holiday is strand problem. And started the season on the injured list over the last 2 years for the Orioles. 1st-round pick in 18. Flied to center field in the 2nd inning. He was right on that pitch. And maybe in the middle of... Grounded fair. Arias, a former Gold Glover, throws wide. MJ Melendez takes one down by his feet. Sugano struck him out on 3 pitches. Splitter, and that straightened out. 1 ball, 1 strike.
See how the Orioles are when they can fill in for those 2 replacements. Oh man, that's what you want. 91 middle. Yep, and they got O'Neill.
MJ hooks it to right, and that's down.
Swing. He can learn a lot from that right there, and he can build on that one. Arias, the 3rd baseman for the Orioles, he's in on the grass. Hit it by him. It's because they not having as much consistency with it.
The wind pushes
of a toe tap there, so he's able to keep himself under a little bit more control and keep his weight back.
Curveball's in for a strike. Isbell was down 0-2 in the 3rd inning. That was off the plate, and Isbell swung right over it. 0-2. That's a
back leg and 40 on the front. And it's a nice technique, a little bit more under control with your body. He and Joe Dillon and Keone Duren, 3 great hitting coaches the Royals have.
Popped up, and Sanchez has room.
Just zoning. Right here, they want to try anything they can do to get a run home.
India takes us 1-1. Sweeper. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a lot of his strikes lately have been right. Bounced. Sanchez kept it in front of him. 2-2. And now a 2-2 to India. Out of play. Three and 2. Runners go. India hits it in the air to left field. Kjerstad is there. For the Royals, Strand 2, oldest brewery in America. 3 hits and 4 left on base. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 down in the 2nd. And that's it. Left center field and deep. The wind pushes it over to Isbell, and he makes the catch. And man, you can really lays down a beauty. And even if India picks that up cleanly, he had no chance.
Great technique.
Ryan Mountcastle. 2-0. And now there's some movement in the Royals bullpen. And Salvi's going to begins to warm up. And this next pitch for Waka will be number 87. With 87 pitches today, and now it's 3-0 on Mountcastle, who likely has the green light. 3-1. Did you like to swing 3-0?
Oh no.
Because there are some guys, there are some really good hitters.
I was one of those guys.
Ooh, 3-2.
Boy, he's a big guy. He takes a rip. Man, don't kid yourself.
Mullins runs, and it's fouled away.
You played at the same college, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, for some reason, the NFL and the NBA didn't have much interest in trending well. Mullins is not running this time, and that's going to be blooped into center. Isbell is going to play it on a bounce. And that Tyler O'Neill walked and scored in the second inning, and then he doubled to center in the fourth on a ball that Isbell lost in the sun. Very high to center. Isbell is on this one. Mullins goes to tag, and Sam Long ready to go.
Fans receive a custom Irish Heritage Slugger bobblehead with the purchase of a theme ticket.
Seth Lugo, who pitched his quality start against the Orioles last night, against lefties than righties, and he's going to line it into center field on one pitch and give Baltimore a 3-0 lead.
First pitch, it's almost like he knew it was coming. He waited, was not fooled one bit, and he
off the plate, and you're going to get him to swing at it. They both would have signed up for that.
That's right.
Sometimes you just have to credit the hitter.
Yeah, and it caught a little bit too much to the plate. Had it been off a few more inches, he would have probably popped it up or something. But credit the hitter.
And now 0-2 on Arias. First. 1-2. That gets away and puts two in scoring position. Three and two. Off of Long's glove. No play, and the Orioles will get another run.
For trying to catch a ball coming back to you like that. But, you know, if he knew the infielder was playing back there, would have probably made the play.
So his line is complete. 4 runs, 6 hits over 5 2/3. And here's Sanchez, who drove in the Orioles' first. 2-0. Two and 1 on Sanchez. Still 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Games. He was the fastest to 19 home runs in Major League history. 19 home runs in 45 games. And he's going to take a walk. So Sam Long has come on and given up in his first 4 innings this year. 3 walks. And that's inside for ball 1. So you figure this is a big spot in the game right here. Royals are down, but Holiday could change that. 2-1. And was dealing with a mountain of hype.
Oh man.
Being 20 years old and a former first overall pick. Grounded up the middle, and Garcia won't get there, and Baltimore is going to get 2 more, and their lead is 6-0.
Ball had eyes on it.
And Gunnar Henderson takes a strike. He was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts against Waka. Holiday started to run and stopped. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 6 hits. And they have scored more runs. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Royals shut out Baltimore in game 1 of the Wild. Called 3rd strike. But the Orioles bat 9 and they score 4. 6-0 Baltimore. And no balls and 2 strikes. The Royals are hit 95 miles an hour or faster. Bobby had to jump back to avoid. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Delivery kind of puts the hitter to sleep, and then he dances all over. He's got cutters in them enough to get him to look for it. Ooh, that's nice.
Into the corner, gone. And Bobby's got his first home run of the year.
And sends it zooming. Yeah, that's a short, compact swing for Bobby Baseball. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yep. And Vinny gets jammed, but he's going to muscle one to right, and that's a hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hyde will get somebody going up in their bullpen, just so the Royals don't start to tee off on him here. That's pretty good hitters coming up. The pass just doesn't let that irritate him.
Move on. Yeah, you can argue it all you want. Let's move on. And Estevez is a pro. He knows what he's doing, but he was getting Estevez move on.
That's what I saw. I saw a captain that said, "Hey, look, don't get emotionally involved. Keep your Bobby." But you know, he gets you to swing out there away. He's going to keep going out there until you stop.
Fastball away. Salvi asks if he inside edge. A strike on Massey. He has popped to short and grounded out. Massey takes one on.
I think Hyde's seen enough.
And the Royals had no runs. Baker, who's off to a really good start. He's appeared in 4 games.
He's going to get on you in a heartbeat here. Turn on it. Stay short. That's his wrinkle there. He wrinkled him first pitch.
1-1. On the ground to Arias, out at second, and that is an inning-ending double play. So Baker gets the job done. Bobby Witt Jr. 2 balls, 1 strike. Off the end of the bat and into right field. Bunt single and a run scored. Down Stratton's motion, not running, and that's low and away. 3-0. Sagan, and then Stratton, and now Mullins is on with a 4-pitch walk, and now Stratton is missed with 5 in a row.
That too, you know, he wasn't completely healthy. But so far this year, I don't.
Waka with over 20 at bats. Fouled away, 1-1. And a nice catch was made by a